you were retired by the time the equal pay lawsuit was filed, but were you still involved in that fight? And how do you feel about the progress?
Yeah, I was. I actually received my first check just a couple of weeks ago, which is an interesting feeling. Interesting, I think, because like I spoke of in the beginning of this program, like I'm a U.S. soccer kid. I mean, U.S. soccer has ever since, I went to the 94 World Cup. I was 9 years old at Giant Stadium. So that I was like a fan. And then, I went to the 99 World Cup, also at Giant Stadium. And I was like an inspired young woman. And then, I'm part of these World Cups. So basically what I'm saying is like US Soccer Federation is like in my fabric. It's in my DNA. Like it's my family, essentially. And so, you know, I'm suing a family member. Well, I'm part of a class action lawsuit that's suing a family member. And it was hard for a long time for me to like wrap my head around, again, with holding these conflicting thoughts at the same time, right? Could I be proud to be part of US soccer? Yes. Did they advance women's soccer before a lot of other countries? Yes. Were we getting paid a lot more than other women around the world? Yes. Still, was it fair and equitable? No, it wasn't. And I think that took me a while to reconcile and to realize, yeah, like throughout certain years, especially years that I was part of World Cup wins and Olympic wins, number one in the world, I was deserving more money. And so I think that, we're super proud that we fought for that. I think that it showed a lot of athletes across the world what, fighting for what you deserve looks like. I think, the soccer world will be better for it. The amount of women's national teams that reach out to the U.S. women's national team, even just in soccer and other sports too. But in soccer, it's like, you guys really inspired us. Now we're brave enough to speak up to our federation. And so, yeah, we've been leaders. I think I say we because I'm proud to be part of this like sisterhood, this movement. But it's people like Megan Rapinoe that were bold enough, and Becky Sauerbrunn that like just didn't back down, and Abby Wambach and all the players that came before, so yes, I think to answer your question, I was conflicted by the entire process, but I'm very proud. And if it moved the needle for society, if it moved the needle for women's sports, that's phenomenal. And I think, athletes will be better taken care of going forward because they know now to fight what they deserve.